Pray, show me your countenance, princess. Ah, age has granted you beauty. Gerard is a lucky man.
Pray forgive this intrusion, your majesty. I come before you to pledge my life to the Empire and serve faithfully as bride to Prince Gerard.
You need not pretend. Youth is yet with you. When my dear Tatiana first came to us, she shed tears in solitude each night. She said it was nigh 10 years before she felt this castle as her home. You need not feel pressured to forget your homeland, nor swear to us your allegiance. Henceforth, you are as mine own daughter. I shall see that one day you too feel fit to call this place home.
Your words are too kind, your majesty.
Now then, let us move beyond the formalities. The journey must have left you weary. Gerard, show our future crown princess to her quarters. We must see to it that she is well rested.
Your Excellency, if I may.
Nayan, there is no need. Gerard, see her treated with respect.
As you wish.
Very well. Forgive me, but might I ask your attendant's name?
Chloe Canaris, my lord.
Indeed. Well then, Princess Laeticia, Lady Chloe, shall we?
Majesty.
For the time being, these are to be the princess's quarters. You have been given the adjacent room, Lady Chloe.
I thank you.
Under any other conditions, you would be welcomed with a banquet, but, alas, do forgive such lack of courtesy given our circumstance.
Please, you need not apologize.
I ask you simply rest this eve, as there shall be a celebratory feast on the morrow. If you find yourself in need of anything, pray tell the knight posted at your door.
I thought things would be much worse.
The Emperor and Prince Gerard.
I have a feeling they were being sincere. What should we do?
Let us rest for the time being.
Good idea. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention, what about poisoning their dinner? I went ahead and learned the basics.
I think after coming this far, it would be best not to resort to such deception.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
You seem disappointed. You play an important role in this, Chloe. Let us both conserve our strength for what is to come.
You bet.
The battle ahead will be a long one. How exquisite!
Gerard informed us of your coming. Please, feel free to roam the castle as you wish. Lady Laeticia. Prince Gerard has arrived.
Please, come in.
Beg pardon. My father calls for you in the throne room.
Very well. Let us go, Chloe.
Yes, my lady.
Allow me to show you the way.
Forgive me, Princess, for the early hour. The wedding has been fixed. It shall be in 7 days' time at Baldar Basilica.
7 days?
An emissary to Osirius has already received their approval. These are trying times. To bring our nations together and foster lasting peace, we must conduct this joyous ceremony post-haste. As such, Princess Laeticia, I must ask for your assistance with the preparations.
What might these preparations entail?
You are a princess bride bound to be wed. You require a magnificent dress to celebrate. A matter of such import cannot be left unattended to.
Is 7 days truly enough time to make such a dress?
That I shall see to. Spare yourself of any concern for the matter. You have my word it shall be a dress fit for this symbolic moment of peace for both our nations.
Pray forgive my indiscretion.
Our tailors will set to work on the morrow. This eve we shall host a feast to celebrate your arrival. The Empire's lords and ladies are quite excited to make the acquaintance of their future crown princess. That is all.
A dress in 7 days? No way that's possible.
Is that the reason you are upset?
My lady. Your dress for tonight's banquet has arrived. There is one for your servant as well.
What? I get one too?
We should dress the part if we are to mingle with Imperial High Society. Chloe, if you would.
Awesome! Yes, my lady. I'm so tired from yesterday.
I am not much for banquets myself. You did well, Chloe.
Princess Laeticia, may I?
Prince Gerard, is aught to miss?
I am here about your wedding dress. Our royal tailor will be taking charge. My father has requested that I escort you there for preparations.
I see. So, you are to take me to the castle dressmaker?
Worry not, my lady. I shall see you there safely. What's more, I believe some fresh air might do the both of us some good.
Yes, you speak true. I should be happy to join you.
At your leisure, then. I shall be ready when you are.
We'd best follow along and do as we're told.
Right, yes. We would not want to make a mess for the prince.
Shall we, then?
I look forward to this.
You too may well be Osirian, but rest assured, no harm will befall you within these walls.
For that, you have our thanks, Prince Gerard.
Very well. Shall we? Our town feels absent its people.
Is that so? I would not know.
The invasions of Osirius and Nilbeth have left little funding to use here at home. The royal coffers never overflowed to start, but the wars have left their mark on our civilians. This wedding of ours, too, is but a political plot. Better to have us wed than pour more wealth into the war effort. So it would seem.
Your Highness, surely we cannot speak so candidly.
My words leave no impact on the greater population. Surely, you too are not here out of any true desire to be wed to me.
I cannot fathom why...
According to Neon, you and your kingdom are planning something, and have agreed to this only in an effort to buy yourselves time. You can blame him for our ceremony's fast approach. The tailor is just up ahead. Not far now.
As you say. So exquisite.
Here we are.
My, Your Highness, I would have gladly ventured to the castle myself had you summoned me.
My father would not have it. The best work is done right here, he says.
You are truly too kind. Gracious me, here she is. Welcome to my humble shop, Crown Princess Laeticia.
Hello.
You have heard the details, yes? We will need a dress fit from the one supplied within 5 days' time.
That is quite the tall order, but I live to serve. I shall spend the next 5 days gathering together every skilled tailor in this fair city. Now then, right this way, Lady Laeticia. Let us take your measurements. Your engagement brings about much joy, my lady. Just between you and me, the Empire's situation went from bad to worse ever since Colonel Valange appeared.
Oh, Valange. The, man with the horn?
Ever since those blasted Virians arrived, our nation has turned its eyes outward, rife with lust for conquest, for naught but falsehoods.
I see.
My mother's untimely death to Helgar's disease was tragic indeed, but so too was its fate. Many among us would blame Osirius for not sending us their iatromancers as the sickness spread, and such has fostered a thirst for war. But might we not also blame ourselves for making light of semiomancers and failing to educate and facilitate our own?
I cannot...
Neon and his ilk have long fanned the flames of discontent, and now the Virians have worked it into a firestorm. My father was made a different man the night the stars fell, and he saw their celestial ship.
Celestial ship?
If such had never descended upon us, I am certain we would have met under better circumstance. I fear I must take my leave.
Prince Gerard, you would return alone?
Take your time and explore the town, if you are so inclined. But pray return by evening. We feast again this eve, and you shan't have a moment's freedom afterwards, until we are wed.
Wedding dress in 5 days. Absurd, don't you think?
A bit, yes.
Anyway, the Emperor and Master Gerard are truly grateful for you and have welcomed you with open arms. After all, this will be a renovation of the wedding dress Her Majesty Tatiana wore at her own coronation.
Huh? The prince's mother who passed from Helgar's disease?
I am certain there are many circumstances surrounding this event for you. So please, do what you must. As for me, I will do all in my power to ensure Master Gerard's bride is the very vision of beauty. Until then, please let your heart be at ease.
Huh. Wow. From the looks of it, there really is no one around.
I suddenly get the feeling we must not betray Prince Gerard. I should like to hear more on his side of things. Let us take a brief walk and return to the castle.
I'm surprised he actually left us alone.
I believe he did as much out of kindness. Shall we spend a few moments walking the town?
Of course. I know it's hardly the time, but I'm kind of excited to see someplace new. Your Highness, look! There are shops over here. Care to take a look?
I would love to have a look at what armaments they have to offer, but perhaps that might seem uncouth for a bride-to-be.
I mean, who's going to stop you?
Well, when you put it that way, mayhaps just one little look.
My days in the military ensure. What did you think of my wares?
Well, that was indeed fruitful.
My days in the military. What did you think of
Well, that was indeed fruitful.
Shall we make our return to the castle, Your Highness?
Yes, I think we should walk the castle grounds next.
Right, but let's make sure we stay alert. We're in enemy territory after all.
left I can do. We should rest while we can. Has anything so far seemed out of place to you?
What's most suspicious is how nice they all are.
Putting that aside for now, have you been able to discern any advanced technology?
I figured everyone would be carrying phase guns. Or maybe there would be drones and cameras all over the castle, but I haven't seen much of anything at all. I did spot a few firearms with gunpowder, but even then, not very many. Everything is so different from what I imagined it would be.
Yet, the Empire was behind the assault on Baldar, and the coup d'etat in Osirius.
I know.
We must not allow ourselves to be taken in, not when everyone back home is working so hard.
You're absolutely right.
My apologies for calling you on such short notice. I trust you do not need a guide to walk the palace grounds?
In fact, I had hoped to ask as much of someone, as it were. I would be delighted were it to be you yourself.
It pleases me to hear you say so.
To think that the prince himself would show us about the castle.
Not the first time we have walked together. And I imagine it would be difficult for your attendant to attend, with no knowledge of our home.
Crown Prince?
Those of our people with proper permits are allowed as far as this hall. That includes certain dubious merchants who peddle their wares to the knights, however. Do be careful.
Do you shop here as well, Prince Gerard?
As a child, I would oft waste my allowance here, much to the chagrin of my father.
Prince Gerard, might that be our crown princess-to-be?
Do show some respect. I will not have you forcing strange trinkets upon her.
I would never. Care to take a look, my lady? I have rare goods, ones you would never happen across back in Osirius.
Oh, do you now?
We haven't the time, I'm afraid. Perhaps at your next meeting. Surprised, are you? It was my understanding you spent much time amongst the townspeople.
I never imagined you would be free to shop of your own accord.
I have another locale to show you. Follow me.
By your lead.
You need not remain so formal.
Goodness.
Welcome to my favorite spot in the whole castle. Has our lengthy little tour left you tired?
Oh no, it was far too enthralling a tour to be taxing.
I am pleased you seem to have enjoyed it. That you might feel trapped here is not lost on me. Feel free to walk the halls and locations I have shown you today.
Prince Gerard, I had a lovely time today. Thank you.
My pleasure.
What an interesting fellow.
Definitely. I imagine the Empire as a much scarier sort of place. But it seems like the people here really only want ordinary, peaceful lives, too.
Is there aught left I can do? We should rest while we can. Father.
I would ask you not to do anything brash, for your own sake.
I am not so foolish. Have you come to escort me back to my chambers?
Prince Gerard seems to have granted you free roam. Huh. You could have made your escape the other day if you wanted to.
What reason have I to escape? I am come firm in my resolve. Besides, Chloe would be in quite the dilemma were I to flee.
And why should royalty act in service of its servants?
Why exactly are you here, pray tell? Have you aims at world domination?
The man from Vergold taught you a lot, huh? But I'm not gonna answer that question until I ascertain how you came to travel with Duma. Well, I have nothing to say to you.
Would you have a mind to leave me be, then?
Only if I could. But I am here to inform you, dinner is served. So please return to your room.
Very well. I can do. We should rest while we can.
You look positively radiant, Lady Laeticia. The very image of Her Majesty Tatiana.
Princess Laeticia is her own woman, as my mother was hers.
Oh, forgive the foolish remark, my liege. The dress just suits her ever so perfectly.
Fine work.
You look so beautiful, my lady.
Thank you, everyone.
It's time, Lady Laeticia. We will be traveling overnight in order to reach Baldar for the ceremony tomorrow.
Of course. Let us be off.
Today, on this finest day, it is an honor to gather here with you all as we witness history in the making. Our world has long been split in two, but today the Vale Empire and the Kingdom of Osirius at last come together as one.
What is that thing?
Scorpion.
Huh?
Gerard Euville, Laeticia Osirius, as of this very moment, the two of you stand as the makers of history, new rulers of our world. Step forth.
That looks dangerous. It seems your father would also subject you to this perilous experiment.
Be that as it may, I fear we are left with no choice.
A new beginning!
For a fleeting moment, I was not so averse to the idea of our marriage. But I cannot love one who would forfeit their own wedding ceremony to some foul plot.
Letty!
Ray! Sir Albert! How did it go?
I feel somewhat fatigued. Please excuse me. It's 'cause the so-called prince wasn't all that charming in reality.
I'm worried about Laeticia, and I hope Chloe will be alright too.
We need to trust him. That, and do our damnedest to get the Fulga in the air so it's not all for nothing.
How about we head to the consortium together? Maybe we can help out.
We should probably go see the king and Bertrand. Let them know how it went. We're all in this together from here on out.
Are His Majesty and Captain Bertrand in the palace?
That'd be my guess. Either in the throne room or the council chamber.
Let's make our way there then. People in the royal city sure do seem to be going about their business as usual, despite the fact we almost saw the end of the royal family and this nation.
Their princess is putting her life on the line for him as we speak. They're not about to wallow in fear just yet.
I'd say that shows that leading by example works a treat. Come on then, let's head to the palace.
I'm sure. The king and Bertrand are probably on the second floor. Wait! Better check out the throne room.
Insurgents briefing.
Can we make up for those soldiers lost by calling back our forces in Kato?
Marching our men too hard will lower morale and put the princess's plan in jeopardy.
You speak true. I apologize for the foolish suggestion.
Get some rest, my boy. A night's service requires him to be rested and at attention.
I shall feel no calm unless I keep active.
Raymond, Nina, you two have my endless thanks.
Nah, I mean, no, Your Highness. Please don't go thanking me. This was all Laeticia's idea.
Come now, speak freely. I am confronted by the realization I have not half the decisiveness or courage of mine own daughter. A miserable king like myself is long overdue for retirement, it would seem.
Please don't say such a thing, Your Majesty.
Do not mistake me. I will see this battle to its end. But when such an end comes, I see no reason to hold the throne from Laeticia for a moment more. If I were to ask for but one thing, it would be that those she can trust, those like yourselves, might stand by her side come that day.
Check in on things at the consortium?
Sure. Ought to see how things with the Fulga are coming along anyway.
I want to check in on Uncle Midas and everyone.
This is a simplified version of a standard generator. By improving its intake precision, we should at least double its energy efficiency.
Developing wholly new components is no trivial task.
I see you're really going at it. There anything I can do to help out?
Our work here will be highly specialized, so no. You too, Nina. I'm sorry, but the cure for Helgar's disease will have to wait.
I understand. If there's anything we can do to help, just let us know.
I'll contact you both through Ray's device if anything comes up.
I gotta tell you, I never expected Midas to hop on board and help like this.
Yeah, totally. Uncle Midas definitely wasn't into the idea at first. But then Malkia gave him a talk.
These young folk are fighting for their lives. Pull your head out of your posterior and help them. You infuriate me to no end.
Oh man, I wish I could have seen that.
You're mean. Anyway, now we're the only ones with nothing to do.
Yeah, and it doesn't sound like there'll be much to do. At least until Malkia comes back with the ore.
Wanna go for a walk?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Beg your pardon, but the captain would like to see you both. Pray hasten to the throne room.
Understood. Wonder why.
An Imperial envoy has just brought word as to where and when Princess Laeticia and Prince Gerard are to be wed. In 7 days' time at Baldar Basilica.
7 days? This wedding is for their own crown prince as well. Surely that is not ample time to prepare.
According to the messenger, peace cannot wait. As farcical as the intent, this betrothal is meant to both symbolize and solidify the peace between our nations.
My bet is they know full well we're working on borrowed time. So, what do we do now? Elena said we need at least 10 days to finish.
Wait, but it's not like they know about the Fulga yet, do they?
No, they do not. Warn Midas and the others of our situation.
I'll go let them know.
Hey, Bertrand.
You would see things kept as Lady Nina says, yes?
Bingo. If word gets out about the Fulga, we're as good as done for.
I can only work to bolster our security and keep matters secret. But you have my word. I will do my best.
Now we won't be able to rely on anyone else, for even the smallest of tasks.
The fact it is of highest secrecy changes not. Let us hasten to the consortium.
Right then. Better hurry and get word to everyone back at the consortium.
Sweet!
Now here we are in quite the conundrum.
Let's speed up our work as much as we can.
We need to keep things discreet, too. So whatever little odd jobs you need, don't be shy, and lay it on us.
We will, but do not expect to get a wink of sleep from today on.
Wasn't planning on it.
What on Aster happened here?
Everyone lost steam pretty early on.
Did they now? Well, might I borrow Sirs Albert and Raymond and Lady Nina?
Of course.
It would appear the Imperial Navy may have caught wind of the ship Lady Malkia took to Nilbeth.
You're kidding.
Word from Kato is they've spotted a number of Imperial ships.
We really don't have time for this. What's our next move?
If the forces of Baldar truly intend to advance upon Kato or Nilbeth, we must discern the movement of the Imperial forces stationed there.
Precisely. We must be ready to face the worst. We cannot risk sending anyone to Baldar who might worsen the situation. Would you lend your aid?
Let's go! We're the only ones who can deal with this right now.
Well, it's not like we can just pop in and have a look around, right? I bet they're in lockdown.
I may have a notion. In the meanwhile, let us make for Baldar. We shall ascertain what their naval forces are up to.
Baldar's off on the southern side, right?
Yes, with the southern gate and across. I have not been back since the day we were forced to retreat.
Isn't Baldar still under Imperial occupation? We should be ready for a fight, yeah?
Without question. We may not be fighting our way inside, but there is no telling what trouble we might encounter nonetheless.
Let's head for the southern gate once we're good to go then. They aren't gonna let us waltz right through the front door. So, what's your plan?
We shall encroach from on high, east of Baldar. A bird's eye view should tell us all.
Huh. Are you referring to... Get the jump on him!
Insufficient output. Warning, energy destroyed. Neutralized. Destroyed. Warning, energy levels low. Threat neutralized. Destroyed. Usefulness. Neutralized. Item obtained. Insufficient output. Destroyed.
Enemies up ahead!
Right!
Warning, energy levels low.
Cut them to ribbons!
Insufficient output. Warning, energy levels low.
go, here we go, here we go! We have
neutralized.
Sorry, for this.
Destroy. Warning. Energy levels low.
Here we go, here we go! Here we go, here we go, here we go!
Energy levels low. Threat neutralized. Insufficient output. Warning. Energy levels low. Low.
Is there really a way to that hill from over here?
There is indeed. Come, it is further ahead.
You know this place, Ray?
Yeah. Last time I was inside Baldar, though.
This point offers vantage over all of Baldar.
Sweet!
There appears to be no major activity. No warships are patrolling offshore, and the soldiers are not hurriedly preparing for battle.
Maybe Bertrand was all worked up over nothing.
That Lady Malkia's ship ran afoul of an Imperial patrol, I do not doubt. But the Empire must not deem it strategically important to deploy its ships to Nilbeth.
I guess from their point of view, if they make a slight blunder and it starts a war with Nilbeth, then they wouldn't be able to focus on the fight against Sirius.
They'll still be on high alert, though. I just hope that doesn't hold up the little rock shipment we're waiting on.
We must hold our trust in Lady Malkia and the Royal Navy. Let us return. We need to report our findings to Captain Bertrand. We have not the time for further excursions. We must return with news of Baldar, post-haste.
Right. To the Royal City, then. Glad we didn't run into any bad news.
Indeed. Now let us make our way back to Captain Bertrand.
Threat insufficient output.
See that?
Warning, destroy. Insufficient output. Threat neutralized.
Not with my promise left unfulfilled. Hang back! I got it!
Warning. Energy levels to position gymnastics infected.
Cut them to ribbons!
Destroy. Insufficient output. Threat neutralized. Warning. Energy levels low. Insufficient output. Destroy. Warning. Energy levels low. Target sighted. Target sighted.
Enemies.
Insufficient output. Neutralized. Insufficient. Neutralized. Warning. Energy levels low.
Cut them to ribbons!
Insufficient output. Warning. Energy levels low. Insufficient. Neutralized.
Sweet!
Updating system. Improvements in general awareness confirmed. Updating system.
Malkia did make it to Nilbeth safe and sound, right?
All we can do is wait and keep our faith in her.
We should focus on matters we might yet influence. Let us return to the royal capital. Bertrand awaits.
Sir, yes, sir! Sir Albert, sir.
Right then. First things first. We should head to the palace and see Captain Bertrand.
Some children playing in the park.
Thanks. Anyone home?
We have some. You feel that?
Thanks.
That I don't trust him or anything, but do you think Uncle Midas is actually helping out and putting in the effort?
I'm willing to bet Elena and Malthea are making sure he does.
True, true. They probably have him working harder than ever.
I'm worried that Elena's got him working so hard he's gonna collapse. We ought to head by and check in on him later. Didn't take all that long to get back, huh? We should go find Captain Bertrand.
The captain is likely waiting in the council chamber on the second floor.
Once we've gotten everything taken care of, we should talk with Bertrand and take some time to rest up.
better news than I would have hoped.
Be that as it may, we should advise all civilian ships in Kato and Rifle to refrain from setting sail.
You have done excellent work. Lady Elena and Maester Midas are still hard at their research. I have been given orders to ask that you rest adequately upon your return, if you would.
Malkia! Back already? That sure was fast.
The Levitas ore was ready to load on our arrival, allowing us to sail back through the night. But the ore yet remains in Kato. I hastened back alone.
Why?
I heard from the boy upon our return to Kato that Midas has been working non-stop with no rest. Time is of the essence, I am well aware, but his results will be abysmal if he does not sleep. I've just given Midas a stern talking to, and shall be taking over his duties while he gets some shut-eye.
You can handle it?
This would not be my first time doing so. Besides, I understand Levitas ore better than anyone else.
Ain't that the truth? All right then.
I hear the boy alone has been charged with transporting the ore. Do help him as much as you can. I dare say he could use the assistance.
You got it. I'll head out to Kato with Nina now. Ow, 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 ow.
Oh, quit being such a baby.
Cut me some slack, will ya? You saw that ore, right? Me, Albert, and Bertrand carried it all to the consortium ourselves. I can hardly even feel my arms anymore.
Those two are doing just fine, by the way. Maybe you need more exercise.
They're lifelong soldiers. I'm just some regular old guy, okay?
Never met a civilian like you before, Ray. I'm helping out with the ore refinement from today. I entrust the heavy lifting to you.
Yeah, don't worry. Ugh.
Our worst fears have been realized. We have uncovered an Imperial spy among our men.
How do you manage that?
We have made the discovery as we gathered intel on those involved in the coup, and those wounded during the withdrawal from Baldar. Luckily, it seems to be someone with no knowledge of the Folga.
Theo's father and Neon must have snuck them in. Speaking of which, where is Theo and his dad now?
Locked away in the dungeon.
Good. Today is when we start the calibration of the Folga in earnest, but there's no knowing for sure if we'll reach the number we need. I'd like to pull some solid info on the Empire from him if I could.
Ah. Very well then. I shall inform my men to grant you passage.
The dungeon guard should be somewhere on the northwestern side of the ground floor. We should be able to get to the dungeon from the northwestern side of the palace. Let's go see what Theo and Lambert have to say. I'm guessing Theo's further ahead.
Threat detected ahead.
Greetings, Ray. Now, what brings you here? So, you hear how Laeticia's getting hitched?
Hitched?
Yeah. Her and the Empire's Prince Gerard are getting married.
What? Letty accepted their proposal?
To buy us the time we need to flip the tables. Unlike your father there, our little princess hasn't given up this fight.
Naught can be done to stand against the menace the Virians pose. To defy them would be madness.
I wanted to ask you something. You and Theo know all sorts of stuff about the Empire, yeah? Don't suppose you've ever seen anyone else there that looks like Valange, Gaston, or Lola?
I have not. Their celestial ship carried only the 3 of them, but was large enough to house 3 or 4 warships.
Uh-huh. That's all then?
Are you so oblivious? A vessel larger than imagining, able to float in the sky and fire endless volleys of light. I have seen the trifling guns they carry, able to turn boulders to dust and pierce through iron. How can one resist the Empire after witnessing such?
Yeah, ain't the first time I've witnessed it.
What?
Thanks. It's all I needed. I'll be back if I think of anything else. We might need to play our hand a little better. I should talk with Captain Bertrand.
Flying without a trial? Such drivel!
The Fulga must be a secret. When we consider the quandary facing Princess Laeticia and Chloe, we have no surplus of time on our hands. With the immense power at the Empire's disposal, our top priority should be getting the results we need.
Don't worry. With my simulation data, we shouldn't have any need for an actual test run.
I designed the Fulga. How will I know its limits without a field trial?
I can provide guidance via screen. I promise, it will output stable performance, even on the maiden voyage, even in poor weather conditions.
That's all empty theory. A test is necessary to be certain of actual flight!
Do whatever you want! Just do something! Today alone, I've got to service 20 Fulga! None of your blathering matters if there's no damn Fulga to fly!
Knowing they were built by you and checked by Elena is all the guarantee I need. Unless you want to tell me your theories or Elena's simulations are anything but perfect.
I'm left with no choice. But I shall run a trial if the chance presents itself.
You certainly know how to handle Midas.
I take no pride in it.
You want us to have Duke Lambert attend the royal wedding?
Get not so loud, Cap.
The idea seems right madness. What is your aim?
Your Majesty, we can assume they'll have Neon and Valange there. The Duke will be our bluff. He was the leader of the national forces, so having him there will leave them second-guessing our military might. If we allow the Duke to participate at such an important national event, it'll make it seem like his traitorous forces are holding up better than expected. And what it will also do
is lead our foes to believe we've no choice but to rely on the very man who plotted against us.
Exactly. The more they make light of us, the more impact the Fulga should have.
And how might things be progressing?
Let's just say, there's a reason why I want us to use every option we have.
Bertrand,
Say no more, Your Highness.
We are out of time.
Wait! Surely you can spare a few moments. We are nearly ready.
His Majesty and the Corps have already left for Baldar. The ceremony is less than half a day away. Even were the Folga completed, no time would be left to coordinate with our ground forces.
There's no choice.
You cannot give up on us. Elena and the others haven't.
We don't have time for tests, and your semiomancers aren't up to par. Using those things now would be asking for trouble.
The Folga could never have been finished in the time allotted. However, this fact does not change our mission. We shall see the wedding disrupted, Her Highness safely rescued, and Baldar wrested back from the Empire's grasp. Let us build up the number of Folga for the final confrontation with the Empire. Our top priority for this operation is the safe return of Her Highness. Theo, Raymond, and I shall enter first and conceal ourselves near the Basilica. Once her escort allows us an opportune moment, we will surround Her Highness and work with the attending Bertrand Corps to extract her from the ceremony hall.
This was my idea. It's risky for sure, I know. But we need people who know the situation on the ground over there. The King and Captain Bertrand both agree.
If such is His Majesty's wish.
Sorry to do this to you. Give Midas and them our best.
Very well. But please, be careful out there.
Our aim is the hill to the east of Baldar. We can enter the Citadel from there. We leave at once, you two.
I've got to perform this
We're on the same side now, so let's just forego all the nonsense and work like a team, okay?
I appreciate your offer to travel together.
Let us wait no longer. I trust you remember the location of that knoll?
Of course I do. Nothing could take it from my memory. We can reach it from the path to the southeast.
Initiate emergency protocols.
There it is. Same as it ever was.
Quite true. Let us make our way atop it.
All right. Looks clear. Let's slip in before we lose the cover of night.
Theo, you should know.
I do. Should my sentence be execution at your hands, I accept my fate. But I swear on my life, I shall never again betray Letty or any of our allies.
I place my trust in your words.
Hey, come now. Do not trust me again so easily. It makes me nervous.
No. I believe you. But I shall strike you down just as swift should my faith be misplaced. That I swear on my life.
I know you will.
I would ask you to share what you have said here with Letty herself.
That much I can promise.
Let us make for Baldar. We should be able to make our way into Baldar down through here.
Are we certain we remain safe from watchful Imperial eyes?
I mean, it didn't seem like the sort of passageway anyone's used in a while, but let's not push our luck too much.
Here we are.
What is to be our move? We may perhaps blend in with the throng, but security is out in force.
Yeah, that's where this fella comes in.
Should we see to the area by the Basilica first?
Yeah, let's see if we can't find a way in. Here we are. Wait, let me slip in from above and open it. Come on then, Duma. We gotta get up on that roof.
We too shall continue our search for somewhere we might enter.
We'll rejoin you later then, Ray.
Only place that way is gonna lead is straight into a dungeon cell. Maybe I could get there with Duma's help. That is a conveniently open window. Bet I could get in through there with Duma's help. Is the Fulgur ready, Elena?
Connection established. Do you copy? Does this device belong to Raymond Lawrence, captain of the Aegis, outbound from the planet of Vergold?
Huh? This ain't no Vergoldian code. Who is this?
Pardon the sudden contact. This is the first officer of the Pan-Galactic Federation vessel Astoria, Mario L.
Astoria? You've got some nerve.
Please, allow me to explain. We are currently en route to rescue the crew of the Aegis.
Rescue? I've got a record of you destroying the Aegis, and a freighter's worth of evidence of you breaching your own UP-3. Once I'm off this rock, you are done for. You hear me?
Wait, who is in violation of the UP-3? Explain yourself, please. What is going on?
I ain't looking for help from someone who shot me down in the first place. I've already made contact with Vergold and got some actual help on the way. Thanks for wasting my time. Over.
Wait, we still have to...
Like I'm not busy enough. Come on, Ray. Gotta get back to the gang quick. Stairs, huh? Can't hurt to see what's down there. Sweet! All right, coast looks clear. That door there on the southeastern side looks like a pretty inconspicuous spot. Come on, this way.
And you are certain about this?
Yeah, have some faith.
Is aught amiss?
Aught sure is. Forget about it. I found a place for us to hide out. Come on.
Right.
Let's make our way upstairs and look for somewhere to hide out. Back there looks like a good spot, eh?
And one which grants us vantage over the interior of the Basilica as well. I hid myself away for entire nights in places like this as a youth.
Hey, Raymond.
What is it?
You are shouldering a fair amount of pressure. Do not think you are alone. Rely upon us should the need come.
Sure, yeah. When the time comes.
I see Neon is quite in shock to see my father in attendance.
He is not of our concern. Where is Her Highness?
She's today's star. We're just gonna have her out there on display.
Today, on this finest day, it is an honor to gather here with you all as we witness history in the making. Our world has long been split in two, but today the Vale Empire and the Kingdom of Osarius at last come together as one.
The hell is that?
Scorpio.
Scorpio what?
Gerard Euvale, Laeticia Osarius. As of this very moment, the two of you stand as the makers of history, new rulers of our world. Step forth.
Raymond, no word as of yet?
Nope. And we're out of time. Looks like we'll be putting on a show, fellas. Come on.
Elena!
Outside.
A new beginning.
For a fleeting moment, I was not so averse to the idea of our marriage. But I cannot love one who would forfeit their own wedding ceremony to some foul plot.
Laeticia!
Ray!
Shoot them down!
Burned into my mind.
Yeah.
Have you my blade?
Of course. I presumed you might ask after it?
You have my thanks. Now, let us join our allies in the fray.
Well said.
Letty, why have you returned?
Huh. Excitement has always followed you from the days of our youth, cousin.
Where's the Emperor?
We have lost him. Their numbers are too vast.
And Prince Gerard.
I am jealous. There are those who would lay their lives down for you. And in such numbers. For me come none. A pitiful man, such as myself, could never truly deserve your love.
Oh, you poor little thing.
The Emperor has already been evacuated. Let's get you to safety too.
Leave me be! This is too much already. Oh, stop being such a petulant brat. Act your age. Lola, you take care of the rest.
Very well. But we will have a discussion about the device upon my return.
Yes, yes.
Dissent amongst their ranks.
I'm so sorry you had to see that.
I commend you for carrying out such a cunning plan, despite the limits of this world's technology. But I come under order of the Emperor. We'll be taking Princess Laeticia to our custody.
We are past such foolishness. This battle shall rage on until only the victor is left standing.
Then expect no mercy from us.
As long as we keep you alive, it doesn't matter what happens to your friends.
It seems my time has come.
Warning. Energy levels low. Warning. Energy levels low. Warning. Energy levels low. Insufficient output. Warning. Energy levels low.
Well, that's over with.
Rest. Is that the best we can do? Confound it.
Father!
Fool! Why have you come here?
The battle has been decided. The Imperial forces are on the retreat.
Most of their warships off the coast were driven away by our Fulga battalion. Victory is ours.
Midas, I am sorry to have forced your Fulga into battle. And for much else.
Ready to reconcile, then?
We can discuss this after our return.
Yes, and discuss we shall. These are the Virians you spoke of? Albert, Theo, seize them. There is much I might ask of them.
This isn't over.
I am Lieutenant Mariel L. Kenny of the Pan-Galactic Federation. The two of you are under arrest for violation of the Underdeveloped Planet Preservation Pact.
I know that voice.
A friend of yours?
Yeah, real good friend. She's from the Astoria, the one that destroyed my ship.
What?
You're trying to take out the Virians in order to cover your tracks, are you?
That is not true. We only... Behind you, Raymond!
Neon, the battle is over. Surrender now.
Is that your idea of a joke, Your Majesty? Because this is far from over. You can have Baldar back. One little fortress means nothing. We are not defeated yet. Theo!
Look at what your selfish betrayal has cost us. After you and your father were promised glory under the Empire.
I would rather prefer death than allowing such a thing come to pass.
Then die.
Why? What would possess you to protect me?
I am sorry, my boy. I should have known your anguish.
I ought to have done this from the start.
Let us take our leave, Neon.
Damn it! Get back here!
Father! Father!
His vitals are fading fast. Without a med pod, he might not make it.
Father! Open your eyes! Please!
I have yet to atone for my betrayal to you.
Hold. We still have much to discuss back home.
My good friends, I am sorry.
Radio your sick bay.
What?
Listen to me. That ship of yours knows what's going on down here. Get that man into a med pod now!
I can't. The underdeveloped planet protect...
It's your Federation tech that's about to kill this underdeveloped planet's king! We've got an android here recording this entire situation! I dare you to let him die! I'll rip apart the Federation piece by piece till there's not a damn thing left!
Fine. I get it. This is Marielle. Akizuki, do you read? I am requesting a med pod transfer here. Stat. It is for the elderly man lying near me. Father!
Don't worry, Laeticia. The king is gonna be okay.
Do you truly mean it?
You bet. Now let me introduce you to our savior who's gonna see to it. A golden child of the Pan-Galactic Federation, and apparently a regular UP3 rule breaker, Lieutenant Marielle Kenny. I've got a lot of questions, and you've got the answers.
Understood. Please commence transfer. Father...
Laeticia.
Oh, Father. Oh, thank goodness. Oh.
Is His Majesty truly well now?
Yes. There is no longer any cause for concern.
Indeed. My body has made that much very apparent. Why, I feel as if my entire being has been cleansed. Lambert. Now I too have seen it. A glimpse of the realm of stars.
I see.
If these fellows were our foes, I would surely have lost my nerve much, much earlier than you.
Brother.
While inside that contraption, I overheard one of your subordinates state, that in saving my life, you may have violated the laws of your world.
It was the Pangalactic Federation that violated the laws of your kingdom first.
That place. A boat which sails among the stars. I should love to see its interior at least once.
Pardon me, Your Highness, but please, you must rest for now.
Laeticia, Bertrand, if you would be so kind as to take things from here, I believe I will take Lady Mariel's advice.
Yes.
But Father,
Be at ease. I shall remain beside your father.
Maester...
We have much to discuss, including what comes next as well.
I understand. Thank you, Maester Midas.
All right. Maybe that's our cue to have our own little talk.
Okay then. Let me contact my ship and have it prepare for transfer.
Hey, Bertrand. Is there somewhere around here we could borrow for a bit while we talk?
But that means the people of this planet could overhear us.
Give me a break. A Kenny getting all stiff over some treaty? Or did you forget that this is all on account of you using us for target practice?
So be it. Mariel to Akizuki. I'm going to speak with Captain Raymond and some of the local populace for a moment. Yes, I understand. However, please hold your position. Thank you for waiting, shall we?
Let us make our way to the council chamber.
Right, yes. Thank you.